Okay, how's it going today?
Good.
Good. Got it.
I'm good.
All right, Carolina this week, they're playing really good offensively. They've got two good running backs. The running game's really been pretty consistent for them all throughout the course of the season. Both running backs have done a good job, and up front they've done a good job with their offensive line. They've done pretty good in situational football, looking at the third downs as we're working through the process of the week and getting ready for them. The quarterback looked like he's settled down into the offense. Looks like they really have bought in and doing a good job with it. So our work will be cut out for us this week.
What kind of progress have you seen? I don't know how much you can tell from the practice, but what you've seen in week 2 with Jason Pierre-Paul here.
I think he's coming in, getting back acclimated systematically is some of the things we're asking him to do. But I think he's been very attentive, and it's bought into recalling some of the stuff that he's done in the past. But just he's here working hard every day, so we'll see where it goes from there.
Earlier in the season, in critical moments, this defense was able to make those key plays. You guys had a 5-1 record. The last 2 weeks, it hasn't necessarily been there in being able to close out games defensively. Just what differences have you noticed, and how do you get that corrected?
I think the biggest thing is putting our focus on those situations. I mean, that's the one thing we try to, go through and make sure that each player understands the situation that we're in. And we just got to continue, and when we make mistakes, learn from those mistakes and just continue to get better in those situations with whomever's in a game, because you just never know with injuries and those kind of things when your number is called and be in those situations.
With Zion out, you've got some options there, obviously, but Morris Benjamin would be one of those. Just what do you say to the guy who, has been hurt a lot, but also just hasn't played, 200 snaps? But if he's counted on to go play big snaps for you this week?
Well, I think the one thing he has done, even though, he's had some injuries and been in and out of the lineup, is that he's been here every day. He's been attentive. He understands what we're trying to get accomplished. So from that aspect of it, I think whenever his number gets called, I think he'll be prepared for it and be ready to go.
And Todd is constantly, we all know he's got a big playbook, right? You dial up a lot of different things. But you got to communicate that, right? And the other team knows that. Are they going a little faster when they can to try to keep you from having that full communication?
As we've gone through the course of the season, there's some teams that have tried to speed us up, from that aspect of it, but it hasn't been something that has been consistent from week in and week out. There are some teams that want to go right on the ball on third down for we can't sub, personnel to get in there for third down. But that's pretty customary across the league. Everybody kind of does it, so it's not anything that has gotten us off balance or prevented us from making, certain adjustments or certain calls or anything like that.
Todd Bowles told us that he thought that Bryce Young's command of the offense has gotten a lot better in Carolina from last year to this year. What are you seeing on film about him? Maybe how his play has gone. It's been a little bit up and down this year, but he's had some moments where he's definitely in his good well.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's been some critical plays that they've had during the course where he's delivered the ball, right where it needs to go, and receivers have made some tough catches, for him, and you can just tell he's a lot more comfortable after being in. Dave's, the philosophy offensively, you can just see that they're a lot more comfortable, across the board at all positions. And just the timing of their offense and the different things that they're doing in different situations as we go through the course of the week, you can just see that they're a lot more comfortable in it.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Alex.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.